Okay, so this is another episode of Poor Charles Therapy Sessions. So let's get into it with yesterday's episode with Peter, Maxie, Lulu, and Rocco. So Lulu is depressed because she got served with divorce papers, and Maxie and Peter show up. They wouldn't leave. Maxie decides, let's go drinking to help her friend feel better. And then what ends up happening is Peter stays with Rocco and babysits. Well, the whole going out drinking didn't really work. And the whole babysitting thing was just weird. I really can't invest in Rocco's feelings since we don't see Rocco on a regular basis. We don't see Rocco interacting with Lulu. We didn't see much of Rocco and Dante together. So, with all that being said, why do we care what happens or how Rocco's feeling? Because I feel like if we're going to have the children involved in a storyline, then we actually need to see stuff happen with the kids. We need to see that interaction with the kids. If we don't see that interaction with those kids, then why would the audience invest in anything that happens with them? Like their feelings, all that. So I could really care less, but I am here for Lulu's meltdown. Because at this point, I need to see her break all the way down. Because it's like, essentially, she's like losing everything at this point. And that's going to make for a better storyline when Dante returns. Because I want to see Dante return better than ever and flourishing, and she's still like bitter. I think this is going to make her bitter. Mark my words. All right. Up next, we have Hayden. Hayden went to the hospital, spoke to Finn for a hot second. She runs into Lucy. Their exchange was weird. I feel like Lucy comes out of the blue and says things that she shouldn't say. She basically ends up being that jerk. And I don't even know why. Like, what is her function? And I'm like, if we're not going to use Lucy in a way to make her a main fixture for the show, then I don't need to see her around. She's annoying to me. Ironically, she ends up seeing Sasha, and she says, you would have been the face of deception. Yeah, if you had it. Now, if that's like a sign saying that you're going to bring back deception makeup line, then okay, now you're giving Lucy purpose. But if you're not, then I don't see the point of that. You can make it seem like deception because of the fact that she's hiding a secret, which she's not Nina's daughter, but I mean, we all know that. It's just a matter of when they plan on revealing that. So, either way, I don't get Lucy's purpose now on the show. Like, to me, she's just annoying. And it was unnecessary for her to have that banter back and forth with Hayden. A lot of people didn't like Hayden. Okay, fine. But Hayden, I need to understand what happened to the baby. Because, honey, you was pregnant when you left. So, and then don't forget that you sent Finn a message saying that you wanted him to come out to where you were. Because y'all needed to talk. But he didn't come, so I need to know what happened to the baby. We all need to know what happened to the baby. I can do without Lucy, too. I felt like Hayden was on this apology tour because she was apologizing to Curtis. I'm like, honey, you ain't got to apologize to nobody. All right? You just need to start being an auntie, being a sister, getting your life together. You still want Finn back, and Finn still wants you, even though he's trying to act like you don't. Finn, you saw Hayden, and your heart went pitter-patter. Up next, we have Dev. We have Cameron, we have Jocelyn, and Trina. I still don't like Dev. I don't know what his purpose is. I like Trina. I like Cam, and I like Joss's friendship. Unfortunately, Cam had to go to the bridge where all the locks were, and he had to get rid of the locks. And so that means he cut off Jocelyn and Oscar's lock. Jocelyn found out that the locks are gone. She's upset, and rightfully so, because it's like her last connection to Oscar that's supposed to last forever. My heart breaks for Jocelyn because at this point in the game, I feel really bad for her But at the same time, I'm like, honey, you. I don't even know what to say, really. Dev is still bothering me. I don't know his purpose. I don't know what he's planning on doing. But at this point, I think that he's a plant, a mole, a spy. And then I get the whole Dev and Jocelyn bickering at each other. But I'm really hoping that they're not trying to pair them up as a couple later on, because that would just suck. Just like I don't want them to pair Jocelyn with Cameron, because I don't see the point in that either. Let them be friends. If she's going to fall in love, let it be a year from now with a new person. Now, Valentine and Curtis. Curtis found out that Jax has a file on Valentine and, what's her name? Cassandra Pierce. We don't know what's going on. I'm kind of interested because I like Jax. But I don't know where this is going, really. And I think Valentine, because I have said before that Nicholas isn't dead, so Valentine has a lot that he's covering. I just don't know what Cassandra Pierce has to do with it, though. That's, like, aggravating to me, in a way. I mean, this episode was okay, except for the whole Lucy thing that bothered me, because the way she went at Hayden, and I'm like, why? But either way, it is what it is. I hope the Mueller report doesn't interfere with General Hospital today so we can watch it and get some more insight, because I know that Jason's asking Carly about the baby. I'm like, reality is reality. You can't shield everybody from this. So the baby has issues. You need to just be upfront, because you're going to need a whole team to help you. I mean, so I don't even know why you're being shy or not saying anything to Jason. I mean, if anybody, that's the first person you should have gone to. I still don't know why Carly's pregnant. I'm waiting for someone to explain that one to me, because it doesn't make sense at this point for her to have another baby. No, it doesn't. But hey, it is what it is. We'll see what happens today.